Hi guys, welcome to my industrial foregoing tutorial. This tutorial is specifically for industrial foregoing for Minecraft 1.15. Okay, in this episode, the first of the series by the way, I will be talking about the basics of the mod and power generation. So let's get right into it. The first machine is the pitfall generator, which is basically the first method of power generation you will want to make. It's like a furnace, except for heat it will generate power from your fuel. You can use anything like charcoal or even lava buckets and will slowly generate power from that. One thing to note is that in pretty much every industrial foregoing machine there is like these little squares in the bottom of the user interface, and what this does is it will basically tell you what each individual part of the machine does. So if I hover over it, I can see that this slot is specifically reserved for fuel input. We also have a power bar and a progress bar, which I don't actually have to explain, that's pretty straightforward. The next machine is a little bit better tier of the previous power generator, the biofuel generator. And this machine takes biofuel instead of normal fuel to generate power. And there we go, it will generate quite a lot of power. So how do we get biofuel? Well, with a bioreactor. Now, this machine is a little bit more complex. This machine will take water, power, and some sort of a source of biomass to generate biofuel. You can use most plant matters. You can use dyes, mushrooms, seeds, saplings, and that's pretty much it. So for example, if I put seeds in, it will slowly generate biofuel, and that's because the efficiency is only 11%. We can significantly increase that by putting various different sources of plant matter in there, and the efficiency will be 100%. It will generate a lot more biofuel that way. Alright, so now what you can do to make this work is I have made a little setup over there to make it work as little effort as possible. Okay, so I have power cube, a creative energy cube. You can use pretty much anything from like every mod. I'm using mechanism for example, but you can even use like the pitfall generator from the one I explained earlier about. And then for water, I'm actually using the water condensator from industrial foregoing. Now, this block actually makes water from adjacent water source blocks, but you will need at least 2 source blocks in order for this to generate water. And by the way, you don't need to power these, but if you do, it will generate water significantly faster. And you can also you can just add more water source blocks to make it even faster. Okay, so I'm going to compare what the difference is between using power and not using power. So this is a water condensator with 5 source blocks without power. Okay, so let's see how much it actually generates. I'm going to empty the internal container real quick. Okay, now this is pretty slow, right? Well, it's not too bad for early game, but eventually you will want it to go much faster. So if I just slap a cube on it and give it power, well, you can see it's pretty much faster. Okay?
You serious?
So whenever you can, you actually want to power it, and then you actually generate enough with only 2. So yeah. By the way, what I'm using for power and water transfer is XNet. Basically allows me to transfer both power and fluid in one cable. But if you want to see how that works, there are a lot of other tutorials out there you can watch. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for the video. Next video I will be talking about other machines and how to get plastic, which is, well, the core ingredient for many machines in this mod. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.